Welcome to Naked and the Truth. This is our truth, me and my daughter's truth. We also run around naked. That's another reason why it's called Naked and the Truth. Disclaimer, you will not see any nudity on my channel. You will, however, see feet, arms, hands, body parts that are covered, you know. But the reason we run around naked is because it's so hot here. See, this is all I got on right now is my shoes. My shoes. It's too hot. It's like 80 to 90% humidity here. And I decided to start documenting what we're going through because a lot of people wouldn't believe it. And so my channel is going to be about me and my daughter's struggles and how we survive. You know, food is expensive here where we live. I'm not going to say where we live at the moment because we want to try and keep our anonymity. Anonymity. And but I'm originally from the States. Both of us are. Obviously, it's my daughter. Before I came here, we had a home. I was actually paying for 2 homes when I first came out here. The one back in the States I owned. That's a long story. I'm actually in the process of writing a book about how we got stuck here. I like to joke and say Gilligan's Island. So you'll get to, hopefully, you know, you'll read my book because it's pretty in depth, and a lot of women, you don't see the signs on the wall sometimes where men are concerned because it was a very abusive relationship, and that's why I'm writing a book about it. It's a lot of things that people wouldn't believe, but also it'll maybe help somebody else see the signs and get out while they can. But I won't post that or talk, you know, that's all I'm going to mention on this, you know, as far as on my channel. On my channel, what you're going to see is how we survive every day. Those are my dogs. That's how we have protection here. Also, we're surrounded by jungle. So that's why we get to run around naked. Also, this is where we eat. Our refrigerator is the cooler. We burn our garbage. I know a lot of people will be upset over that, but we burn our garbage, anything that's not canned, so that we don't keep trash around. We also take a shower, do our dishes over there. Laundry, obviously. And this is the tent that we live in. We bought this 1.5 years ago. This tent was like $200 and something. I know probably in the States it's a lot cheaper, but everything's expensive here because it gets shipped in. We have a generator, a small one. Takes a gallon of gas. It lasts for about 8 hours, but it's enough to charge my phone. We also buy prepaid phone cards in order for me to go online. So, and we work hard. You know, we don't make much. Everything, you know, you'll see when I start cooking and how much things cost. It's crazy. It's really expensive to live here. And just to eat and get by, it's crazy. I could take $100 in the States and it would go a lot further than it can here. Here it's like gone in a flash. But in order to save some money, I built this cob oven so that I could bake bread in another way to save money. There's this excellent recipe I found online on YouTube, and I'll post a link to that when I do upload this video. It's the best bread recipe I've ever run across. My dog hates bread, and she ate this bread. I even burnt it because this oven gets so hot, and I was so impatient that it still tasted delicious. But this how I made this is out of the clay, right out, see right there in that hole? I dug that hole up. And I mixed it with some clippings from the lady's yard next door when she weed whacked, because it was thinly cut, because there's no straw here. And I mixed that together with some water, and that's how I came up with this. I made this. And as you can see, I cook, and I know it's not the prettiest, but it works. And I'm able to bake, and I'm just so excited about that. I took these sticks right here, and I peeled the bark from them to get rope, because we had no money for rope at the time. And that's how I was able to tie these together, as you can see. And then down. It's all over. I tied it. And then, of course, I made, you know, I got these leaves over there from that bush over there because they're thicker and wider, and they're easier to use. But that's how we did it. And what you'll see more on my channel is, like when we go to cook something, like when I go to cook dinner tonight, I'll show you what we eat. It's the best way to save money. When you don't have a lot of money, and people, please don't judge a homeless person when you first meet them. The one thing homeless people need is dignity, because we feel that it's taken away from us. Now, I didn't panhandle. People would come up and just give us stuff when we first were homeless, because we were homeless and on the street pretty much for like 2 months in a car. But people judge, and there's about probably, I would say, 25% of the homeless that you meet, those might be your drug addicts. But then again, when you think about it, this is the other thing. Have empathy for those drug addicts, because I'm not a drug addict, neither is my daughter. But these people, when you're down and out and you have nothing, wouldn't you want to do some drugs? And I'd want to kill myself. I ask myself that every day. How come I don't kill myself? But there's something inside of me that keeps pushing me, and sometimes people don't have that. You know, I have my daughter, thank God, and I have our pets. You know, they're all rescue animals. If they were taken to the rescue place here, they'd be put down because my dog has food aggression, but that's because she was abused as a puppy. You know, I mean, there's reasons behind everything that, you know, why there's a person not feeling good. And this one, he got picked up. He just wants attention. And yes, we have our cats on lines because there's wild boar here. We don't want our cats getting killed. Yes, we deal with wild boar running up just right over there behind that table. They run back and forth, and I have to deal with those too. That's not fun. And then we also have what is called a monitor lizard. Maybe I'll catch that one on video for you, and you get to see that. That thing is about, I would say, realistically, its body is 2 feet long with tail. We'll give him about 4 to 5 feet. He's a big one, and he can easily eat one of these cats. So yeah, we have to be out here babysitting the animals. You know, the dogs are fine. My dog, she'll kill them. But the cats, yeah. So thank you for coming and visiting my channel. Hopefully hit subscribe and like. I'm hoping to, you know, make this, you know, a daily thing, because it's, like I said, it's crazy. Nobody believes us. I try to tell my family back home. I don't think they really believe it, and I don't think they understand, you know, what we're going through. You know, and I know that they're not in a financial position to help us either, you know. So anyways, thank you for visiting, and I hope you stick around and watch some more crazy stuff, because you might even get to hear us argue and all that good stuff that goes on here, because it's ways of entertaining yourself, okay? Thank you very much. Bye, guys.